Hi there, my name is Tjaša Dorelay. I'm a channeling medium and I want to know, do you have trouble feeling worthy? Do you sometimes feel you're not good enough? I also have this problem myself. So I asked Goddess Quan Yin, which is a goddess of unconditional love and compassion, to help us. And in this episode, she is sharing her clarity on how we can start feeling good enough. Listen and find out. Dear conscious being, my name is Goddess Quan Yin, and I am here to expand your consciousness around your self worth. For you to understand the true being of your existence, you must understand that this body does not define you. Your job doesn't define you. Your relationship doesn't define you. These are just different playgrounds in which your soul plays during this lifetime. So, why you don't feel worthy? Why you don't feel you're not good enough? Well, the reason is that you think that you are your relationships. You think that you are your body. And because you define yourself through outside circumstances, you connect your self worth to your job or to the amount of money that you possess. So, in order for you to heal your self worth and really start feeling worthy, you must come home. You must come to your true essence, to your true being. So, I, Goddess Kuan Yin, I invite you that you start practicing moments of silence every day. So, upon waking up, just take a few moments of silence to recognize that you live, that you are here on this planet Earth in this lifetime. Touch your body, hug yourself, and just be present. And when you go to bed in the evening, do the same. Practice these few moments of silence when you just recognize everything that has happened during your day and just become silent with yourself, hugging yourself, being present, recognizing that during your day you've experienced many different things. But no matter what was happening, you were the beginning, the middle, and the end of all these experiences. So when you start practicing few moments of silence, what will happen is that you will start connecting to your true essence. You will recognize that outside circumstances and achievements don't define you. You are the center of everything. You are like the sun. Your bright light is shining so bright, and you are the center of every creation. So your true self worth doesn't lie in outside achievements, it lies inside of you. Your worthiness comes from your light. You are worthy because you exist. Just think, the universe created you. For the universe, you are so worthy, you are so important that the universe created you. So your light was created because the universe saw that there is a need in the huge, vast, expansive universe for your light, that your light needs to be created to give to this universe another meaning. So your worthiness is not in who you are and how you are and what you do and what you have, but it lies inside of your existence. Your light is your superpower. So even if you don't do anything, you are worthy because you exist. So, another reason why you don't feel worthy is because you decide in everyday circumstances to follow the choices that are not your top choices. You are following the collective consciousness guidelines. Just think of this like when you were born, you received a book, and in this book, there are different guidelines how you should live this life. For example, in this guideline is, well, you have to get married, you have to have children, and so on. You have to find a good job, or you need to have a lot of money, you need to build your home, and blah, blah, blah. So there are guidelines which are actually not true. This is not universal truth. This is collective consciousness. So, for example, for a person who lives in Africa, the guidelines are totally different for the person who lives in Europe or in any other part of the world. So, what happens is that in your day to day tasks, in your day to day choices, when you are leading your life from your innate power, from your in the most cherished part of you, which is your light, then you actually feel worthy because every choice you do comes from your inner power, from your inner source, from your whole being. But when your choices are actually made out of the guidelines of the collective consciousness, this connection with your true power is lost. So, what happens is that you live your life according to what you think you should do, and then you start achieving goals that are not your soul's goals, that are not your visions. And then you don't feel worthy because when you achieve one goal, there's one more to achieve, and one more to achieve, and one more to achieve. So you're actually racing through life achieving goals that were written down in the collective consciousness but are not actually your soul's visions. So if you want to feel good enough, you first need to realize that this life is for you. This is not a show that you perform for others. This life is yours. So, how do you want to live this life? Again, we come to this moment of silence. So, if you take every day upon waking up and when going to bed in the evening, a few moments to be silent with yourself, what would happen? Well, you would start connecting to your light, to your soul, to the essence of your being. And the consequence of this practice is a very powerful connection to who you really are. And you will release all the collective consciousness guidelines that your mind tries to follow. So you will become happier, life will bring you more ease. You will experience more freedom because you will not live the life according to other people's opinions, but you will start living your life according to what your inner power, this light inside of you, is inspiring you to do. The reason why you don't feel worthy or you feel you're not good enough is also because in different timelines of planet Earth, different chakras are activated. And right now, in your society, in your civilization, the first and second chakra are activated the most. What does this mean? That everything that is connected to the first two chakras holds much more importance than any other thing. So, for example, it is important for your society in which you live to have money. Money is connected to second chakra. So, when you as a civilization will activate upper chakras, what will happen? Well, other things will become important. So, if you look into your life, you will see that when your consciousness expands, you are activating more chakras. And what happens is that as a collective consciousness, your consciousness grows. So money doesn't feel so important anymore because you realize that your inner happiness, your inner fulfillment, and connection to yourself becomes quite important as well. So, as a civilization, you are right now evolving. The first and second chakra are established, and what will happen is that the third and the fourth chakra will become more prominent, important in the future years. This does not mean that you have only one or two chakra activated. It just means that during a certain timeline, a civilization is passing through learnings that are connected to certain chakra. So, what does this mean is that when you will practice these moments of silence, you will contribute to the expansion of consciousness on planet Earth, moving energy from first and second chakra up to third and fourth chakra, grounding in love. And what will happen then? Well, you will not have the same guidelines for life, which means that you will find other things important as well, not only money, success, and how your body looks. Because right now you came from the civilization that put so much emphasis on the physical body and on the physical materialized situations. You think that you are worthy and feel good enough only when you have a certain type of body, or when you look a certain way, or when you have enough material possessions or money. And this is all, of course, connected to first and second chakra. So, as a civilization, you are growing, the consciousness is expanding, and this means that also other parts of your existence will become important. And it is so beautiful to watch your civilization grow and expand because you are actually becoming more aware of your totality, of your whole being. So, for you to feel worthy, you must understand that your self worth does not come from outside circumstances. It is not related to how your body looks like. It is not related to how much money you have or how many material possessions you have. It is, however, important to realize and become mindful that you are searching for validation on these areas in your life. And when you recognize yourself changing the body, or when you recognize like burning out in your work because you want to have more money and be more successful and well known, just, swallow the saliva in your mouth, become aware of this pattern in your mind, and then remember my words. This is not your worth. You are light. You are like the sun, shining bright, and you are already worthy. If you wouldn't be important for the universe wouldn't created you. But you were important and you are important. That is why the universe felt, well, it is so important for me to create this person. So here you are. I really gently guide you to become conscious of your mind patterns and gently bring back the awareness of your totality. So, when you will start practicing your daily silence, this will help you become grounded in your totality. This will bring your awareness back to you. And one other message that I want to share with you, when you look people outside and when you compare them and when you feel jealous, maybe when they have something you don't have, be aware that this is also a collective consciousness playing out. So, in a collective consciousness right now, there is so much comparison, and it's like you want to be at war with one another. So, if you see a person who has beautiful body, this brings you to comparison, like feeling you don't have beautiful body or that you need to change your body to fit or to maybe find love. So just become aware of your mind patterns. This is the beginning. So in order to feel worthy and or good enough, it is important to realize in which moments you don't feel good enough. And when you will become present with your thoughts, you will recognize that there are certain thoughts all the time circulating in your mind. So, for example, maybe you will recognize that you feel worthy only when you are in a relationship. Or maybe you will recognize that you feel worthy when your body is a certain way. Maybe you will recognize that you feel worthy only when you go on holidays and share photos on your social media accounts. So just recognize, becoming aware of when you feel worthy. And then when you feel worthy, just say to yourself, well, this is an illusion. This is a lie. I'm not worthy because I'm now on this vacation sharing photos with my followers, or because I'm now going to the gym and telling everybody about it. You're not worthy because of your actions. Your worthiness comes from your soul, from the light that activates you from your beginning. So, to become worthy, it's an illusion. You don't need to become more worthy. You are already worthy. You are already good enough because you are. So, because you exist, you are worthy. It is, however, important for you to become present with your thoughts and to become conscious on when you feel worthy and when you don't feel worthy, and to kind of become present in these thoughts to reprogram your mind, telling yourself, well, this is an illusion. My money does not define me. My outside success does not define me. My relationship doesn't define me. Nothing outside defines me. I am who I am, and for who I am worthy. I invite you to really practice this awareness and the moments of silence in every day, and this will bring you back home to the to your totality, actually, to understanding that you are already worthy and you are already good enough, because your worthiness doesn't come from outside circumstances, but it comes from the inside. This is a fact. You are worthy. I love you. I bless you. Goddess Quan Yin. I wish clarity you received today has touched your heart, expanded your consciousness, and inspired you to become conscious leader of your life. If you like this episode, please share some love, like it, share it with your friends, and let's stay connected on Instagram at Tjaša Dorelay. And remember, your vibration creates your situation.